Hello. Welcome. This is day 2 of these updates, which doesn't imply that I'll be doing them every day, but it does imply that there will be more. I'm working on a project this month to sort of mix things up a little bit. I'm writing a new song. It's going to be up and up mood somehow, and I'm recording it myself, and I'm creating a video for it, which will include some movement that will be choreographed by my amazing roommate. So yesterday I started working on a little thing and then I rejected it. It was very New Order-y. I've been listening to a lot of New Order. I love New Order, and then, I don't know, it just felt a little too much like someone else's music. And then today, well, let me tell you, yesterday I saw Won't You Be My Neighbor? And it was a really interesting thing for me. It's a lot of the things that he's talking about are a lot of the things that Mr. Rogers, if you haven't seen it, it's really good. He talks a lot. His whole message was, everyone's okay, like you're okay. You're good, exactly how you are. I like you, just how you are. And I was thinking a lot about that energy and why I found it so moving. I'll just say I've started a dating thing. I'm dating someone for the first time in a really long time. And that dating will really like make you feel like you're not, is it the dating? It's not, being in it for me, it makes me really start questioning like, oh, I'm a little that, maybe one time I'm a little more this, and yeah, is he gonna da-da-da? So it was really beautiful to be in this movie and watch, like, Mr. Rogers, Fred Rogers, his whole thing was to make kids feel like they were okay exactly how they are in that moment. And that's a thing that I still find really challenging. So I think I want to weave some of that into whatever I'm writing here. And the other thing that is crossing my mind is the idea that I want this to be genuine, right? So I've been writing a lot of animal rights related stuff and writing about what's happening to animals. And honestly, it's horrifying, you know, like food animals, entertainment, medical testing, all these things are horrific. And like through the past couple of years, I've made an effort to go to the places and see it as closely as I can. So I've had this sense that I don't have hope, or that I'm angry or sad. And I am, like, I feel really, yeah, all those things, angry and sad and unheard, you know, like surrounded by people who don't take action on the stuff that I'm telling them, you know, that just are like, for whatever reason, they're continuing to participate in all of that, which I can't think of anything more horrific. I mean, equally horrific things happen to humans, and that's horrific too. Like, but that's not what I'm talking about. But so I was thinking, like, is it genuine for me to be hopeful, to like try to create something that is hopeful and uplifting and inspiring? And I've been thinking a lot about that, and I don't know, it is genuine, like it is, like, because I have hope, because, you know, I didn't feel like I did, but then I started thinking, like, why am I doing any of this stuff then? Why am I making this book or this show or all these things to try to share my perspective with people if I don't have hope that some people will take that perspective and do something differently? So I have some kind of hope. So that is genuine, but it's really, like, when I started writing the animal show, even before I had the idea for the animal show, I wanted to write about animal rights stuff, and it always felt really forced. You know, like I was trying to, like, give a message. And that's what I'm trying to do with this song, and I need to cut it out. So anyway, I started a new sort of field today. Can I and it's up tempo, but it sounds like this. I hope you can hear this. Oh yeah, I was singing here too. So that gives you the idea. So it's not upbeat, but it's kind of groovy. I like what's happening with this. So I think this is what the song is going to be. that's it. I think that's just my update. Like I'm thinking a lot about it. I have that little bit of movement. I think it's gonna have a little more rhythmic things happening in it. Maybe it's gonna just burst open somehow in whatever the chorus is. But I don't have lyrics. I don't have any of that stuff yet. I'd like to have some of that done before this weekend because I'm going out of town on a camping trip. It'd be nice to have like a good solid chunk of the song done because I'd like to start like figuring out, what the song is and the dancing, the movement, whatever that movement is. Like I want to somehow start communicating with movement in my shows and in this video, obviously. Terrifies me, but I've talked about this before, I think, somewhere. Like there are certain things that sort of come into my consciousness that feel like it's an assignment from somewhere else. Like it could be God or my creative self or my inner whatever, my inner child. It could just be an idea. It could be that it's not coming from anywhere else. It's just an idea that I feel very strongly about following through with. And movement is something that I feel like is missing from the type of work that I do. I'm super excited that I have a roommate built in who's a choreographer and she does incredible work. So you'll be meeting her on these videos soon. I guess I should start that next week. Like I need to have the song pretty much figured out. Like I can keep tweaking it, but it needs to have its sort of skeleton fleshed out. Well, skeleton isn't fleshed out, is it? It needs to have its skeleton, and I can flesh it out while I'm working on the movement and putting all that other stuff together. Oh, it's kind of exciting to think of working in that kind of way. Anyway, that's where I'm at with the project. What is this, July 3rd? All right, and I think I'm going to share some more works in progress on Patreon. So if you're a Patreon subscriber, make sure you go to patreon.com/Michael Harren. If you're not a Patreon subscriber, what a great time to do it. $2 or up a month to support independent art and to be a part of the art. You'll want to do it. All right, I'll see you next time I do a video.